morning just wanted to make sure that we called you the best three-point shooter in the league. It is factually accurate based on the minimum amount of attempts, like 10 or more attempts.
Well, I appreciate it, though. That's nice of him, but I'm surprised he actually said that. He usually says he's the best three-point shooter every time we get into practice facility, he says, I'm the best shooter in the world. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, no, I appreciate that. I'll make sure I say thank you.
Do you, going off of that, at all have pay any sort of attention to just kind of how well you're shooting it in comparison to the rest of the league right now?
I mean, I think it's just one of those things, like just taking it game by game. Shooting is, there's 82 games in a season, so there's going to be times where, I'm shooting well. There's going to be times where, sometimes you're going to miss. But for me, it's just keeping the same mindset. If I'm open, shoot it. We have a team full of shooters. We have a great coaching staff being able to help me. I worked a lot on it in the off season. So for me, it's just like I shot too many times in the off season, and I put myself into too many situations now where I shouldn't be passing up open threes. I feel comfortable shooting them, and it's not so much, counting the makes. Obviously, yeah, you want to make it every time, but it's more of making sure that I'm taking the right shots.
Was it anything in particular that you saw tonight, Josh, that you had this perfect game, so to speak?
I think just getting in the right spots. Obviously Luka, has had an amazing season, and they're gonna, they're like any other team. They're gonna put all the attention on him. So for me, it's just like putting myself into positions where it's easy for him to get the ball out of his hand and potentially either get it back or try to make a play for the team. I mean, we have 70 more games left, and I'm pretty sure every other 70 games the team's going to play that same exact way with doubling Luka.
But it wasn't just the scoring; it was the rebounding and the passing that you did. Just tell us about your overall game tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm crashing every time offensively. I think one of the biggest parts in basketball is like if I'm able to get the team a second chance to score the ball. Initially it's just I don't even really look to shoot, because if we can get a whole other clock reset, 24 seconds, that's big in a game. Basketball is about a game of possession. So anytime you get an opportunity to get another possession, I enjoy it. It also makes me kind of remember my Australian football. Going up for rebounds, so I enjoy it. And then, passing, I feel like I'm a pretty unselfish player, and I know that, when Timmy gets going, the whole team's going. When Reggie gets going, the whole team's going. When Dodo's it's just like I trust everyone on the team. So, I might have a good shot, but I'm willing to make the extra pass because I really do believe in everyone on the team.
You seemed more confident tonight in your own offensive game. Do you agree that you were tonight, and how do you carry that over?
Yeah, I mean, I think this season in general, I feel a lot more confident on the offensive end. I wouldn't just say, this game. Like I said before, I feel like, I put in so much work this offseason that it's just like, what have you got to lose? You need to just go out there and just play basketball. At the end of the day, I've been doing it since 2 years old, 3 years old. So for me, it's just like, if I can somehow put, it's fun. It's a game that everyone wants to play. So my whole thing is just have fun, play basketball.
What position did you play in Australian football?
Center half forward. I kind of stayed out of the tackling and stuff, and I was more of a goal kicker. Yeah. I didn't tackle too much, nah. Center half forward.
I would have guessed you'd have been more involved in the tackling part of it.
Really? Absolutely not.
I guess it's a little rough than that.
No, no, it's I'm good.
Would you rather shoot the three or dunk the ball? You think both of them?
I don't know. I like doing both. I like hitting a three and a pivotal part of the game is always fun. Dunking's fun too. I don't know. I think let's just say hitting threes.
Josh, where do you think that you learned your vision and just your passing skills so well? Australian League football, Australian rules football, whatever it's called. Does that have anything to do with it, or did you think you found that elsewhere?
I don't think it has any. Otherwise, I'm not kicking it to my teammates.
Sometimes does.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I think it's more of just just growing up in an Australian system where, like, very unselfish basketball, you know, you're learning to drive and kick and do all that. I just feel like, you know, once you do that, you know, a lot of times from age like 8 and have like a system in front of you and being involved in the Australian team, you kind of learn how to be unselfish and know where your teammates are going to be. So I don't know. If I see somebody open, I just pass it, honestly.
What was going on through your mind when Durant stepped up to the line, down 3 with three times looking? I already made 61 in a row at that point.
Yeah. I mean, it's KD, you know. So I was like, most likely he's going to make the shots. So I'm thinking in my head, I wonder what coach is going to do. I don't know. I have no idea, you know. Great players, you know. It's hard to really think about what's going to happen next, you know. KD's at the line. So I think I was just kind of thinking about what we would do and positioning of where I'll be. So that's about it, really. Yeah.
Might be a cliche question, but your hoodie says better days. Would you say this season you're entering your better days in your career so far?
This is my friend's brand, so I'm just supporting it. But yeah, sure. I think better days for everybody, you know, getting out of COVID and, you know, seeing fans in the crowd and being able to travel. So I would say better days for everybody. Yeah, thank you.
You did a lot of ball screening for Luka Doncic today. What advantages do you see out of those sequences? And you didn't hesitate to shoot on that pick and pop three. Is that something you're looking to emphasize more?
I mean, I wouldn't say emphasize more. I think it was just the way the game was going. They were putting, you know, their, you know, younger guy on me. So, you know, naturally we're going to try to target him, put him on the ball. And, you know, I think after that, it's just, you know, being a basketball player. You know, I think the team trusts me and as I trust all of them. Last year in the playoffs, I was faced with, you know, setting the screens and popping, and I wasn't shooting them. So for me, it's just like not thinking about it and just shooting. And that's what I tried to do.
KD didn't seem to appreciate all these screens. What was that conversation? Did you thank Theo for getting something installed?
Yeah, I mean, Theo does it every game, but honestly, I had no idea what he said. But, you know, I have so much, you know, that's KD. You know, I have a lot of respect for him as a player. So, you know, whatever he said, I'm sure it wasn't PG, but, you know, it's whatever. You know, I would be annoyed too sometimes, you know, at myself, you know, the way I play. So I think, you know, I respect him and just one of those things, you know, it's a game changer. You know, it's something I need to do for the team. And so whatever he said is what he says.